Hello guys, welcome to my third video in my how to play a Revenant guide series, or class series. We are going to be going over class stances and utilities, so these guys down here, and all the utilities and heal skills that come with them. Something unique about the Revenant, as I have set up here for you to see first off, is the ability to swap your heal, 3 utilities, and elite while in combat. This also means that we only have access per stance to 1 heal skill, 3 utilities, and 1 elite. See, 1 heal skill, 3 utilities, 1 elite. However, unlike other classes, we cannot swap those out, but we do have the cool ability to swap in combat to another one and gain another heal skill while in combat, another 3 utilities while in combat, and another elite while in combat.
Stone is patient, but I hunger for battle.
The first stance we are going to be going over is the legendary dwarf stance. The heal skill that we gain with this is called Soothing Mists. Heal yourself and remove conditions, gain retaliation for each condition removed. Healing done is 5,501. Retaliation lasts for 2 seconds. Reflect incoming damage back at its source. And you can remove up to 3 conditions, so you can gain 3 stacks of retaliation. Your next skill is going to be Vengeful Hammers. Invoke hammers to circle around you, damaging foes. And it changes per game type, as it says there. So the damage that it deals in PvE is 186, healing done per strike to you is 56, Vengeful Hammers, negative 20% incoming damage, and negative 20% incoming condition damage. Number of hammers is 2, radius is 180, and it is unblockable. So, this is what it looks like. You have 2 hammers spinning around you, and it will damage and heal you per strike of the hammer that hits something. This one is also your energy degener, so it will have a degeneration of -2 over here, as you could see, and it costs 5 energy initially to activate. So again, -2 here, lost 5 energy on activation. Your next skill is Inspiring Reinforcement. Create a stone road that damages and weakens foes as it's created. Once it's created, it will pulse, granting stability to allies. So damage is 618, pulsing stability, cannot be knocked down, pulled back, pushed back, pulled, launched, stunned, dazed, floated, sunk, feared, or taunted. So this is what it looks like when it's activated. And now it'll keep pulsing out a stack of stability as long as it's activated. Also, one thing nice about it, it is a combo lightning field, which means if you do a blast combo with it, it will end up granting you swiftness. So the next one is Forced Engagement. Launch a chain at your target. When the chain connects with a foe, it slows and taunts them. The damage that it initially deals is 309. It'll taunt, which means they're forcibly forcing a foe to attack you, or involuntarily will attack other foes. It will slow, which means skills and actions are slower, and it has a range of 1,200, which is also the range of your only ranged weapon. So it works perfectly with the hammer. Your last skill is your Elite, Rite of the Great Dwarf. Channel the power of the Rite of the Great Dwarf to turn yourself and nearby allies to stone and reduce incoming damage. Rite of the Great Dwarf lasts 5 seconds, gain 50% damage reduction. You are still susceptible to conditions and control effects. Number of targets 5, radius 600, and it is a stun break. That is what it looks like. You are basically now covered in stone for a little while. And it also has a short cooldown, which means it has no cooldown, so as long as you have, say, 100% energy, you could technically activate this twice. because it consumes 50 energy. So if you're at 100%, that would be 50 down to here, and then another 50 down to here. And you could just do it twice in a row. Your next stance is Malick's. The heal on Malick's is Empowering Misery. Heal yourself, heal more for each condition currently applied to you. Healing is 4,600. Heal per condition is 596. So this one could potentially be more than the one that you have in Legendary Dwarf stance. So it could be a little bit more than Soothing Mists, depending on the number of conditions you have on you. Legendary Dwarf is your more tanky stance. Legendary Demon is your condition stance. So it is the one that you want to take for dealing condition damage. Unyielding Anguish, leap towards a target area, creating a demonic field that torments and chills foes. Damage is 371. Chill reduces skill recharge by 66% and movement by 66%. Torment, 115 damage to non-moving foes, 229 to moving foes. Number of targets affected, 5. Pulses 4, duration 4 seconds, radius 240, combo field dark. The combo field dark means that if you hit it with a blast finisher, you're going to be giving everyone area blindness that is around you. This is what it looks like. And you can do it in quick succession too for gap closers if need be. Your next skill is Banish Enchantment. Deal damage, apply confusion, and remove boons from your foe. Damage dealt is 155. Confusion is 149 on skill use, and 180 damage. So it will hurt them per stack of confusion on them per skill that your foe will use. Boons removed 2, so it is a boon stripper, as it said, but it can only remove up to 2 boons. Number of targets, 5. Range, 600, and it is unblockable. Your last utility skill is Pain Absorption. Grant resistance to yourself and nearby allies. Absorb conditions from those allies, gaining an additional resistance per condition. Resistance is really cool. It will only transfer 1 condition from allies to you, so you just remove 1 condition from each ally. But potentially, if you are in a team of 4, because it can only have a number of targets 5, you can end up with 5 stacks of resistance, because you initially gain a stack of resistance and you can gain another 5 stacks of resistance. And each stack lasts 2 seconds. So conditions currently on you are ineffective, and it will stack duration. And of course you gain 1 from yourself, so this is what it looks like when it activates. You had 1 stack of resistance on you. Your next skill is Embrace the Darkness. This one is your energy G-Jinner for the Legendary Demon stance. It is also your elite skill. Embrace the Darkness. Summon the power of the Legendary Demon to transform into a powerful avatar. Increase all attributes and pulse torment to nearby foes. Also on activation, it grants blindness. Next, it does 10% to all stats when it's active. Looks like this when it's active. And will increase these stats here. Keep in mind you will have an extra 100 toughness. It will afflict 5 targets at an interval of 1 second and a radius of 240. It is unblockable. So if you want to keep pulsing out that torment, run around your foes like this to be able to hit as many as possible. It can also force either NPCs or other players, if you're in PvP, to move, if they're targeting you. Your next stance is Legendary Centaur stance, also commonly called Ventari. This one is your healing stance. And by this, I mean most of the skills on it will heal or do something to aid allies. Ventari's will the tablet toward a target location. As the tablet moves, it will heal allies it passes through. However, it will also have a pulsing heal due to Project Tranquility. Projects Ventari's tablet into the world. The tablet will heal allies near it every few seconds. The healing effect every few seconds is 325. This is in a Zerker build, mind you. Number of targets 5, interval 3 seconds, radius 240, tethered distance is 1500. So if you move 1500 away from the tablet will despawn. All you have to do is hit your skill 6 to respawn it. And a range of 900. For Ventari's Will, the healing is 805, number of targets 5, radius 180, and range is 900. So for Ventari's Will, basically it means you can move it like this. And there I would have gained 805 health. As well as what it pulses as long as I'm in range of the pulse. Your first utility is Natural Harmony. Collect energy, pulling it into the tablet to build up its power. After a short delay, the energy will be released, healing nearby allies. It has a delay of 1 second. Healing is 1,124 in a Zerker build. Number of targets affected is 5, and radius is 240. This is what it looks like. Your next skill is Purifying Essence. Remove conditions from allies near the tablet and heal them for a small amount per condition removed. Healing per condition removed is 325. You can remove up to 3 conditions on 5 targets in a radius of 240. This is what it looks like. It is an extremely useful skill because it is one of the few Condi cleanses Revenants have access to. Your next utility is called Protective Solace. Summon a protective barrier around the tablet that destroys enemy projectiles. It is not a reflect, it just destroys them. So you're still not taking damage, and sometimes it'll destroy them when they're inside the bubble, this thing here. So you see this bubble that comes up around, projects a barrier around you. It can destroy projectiles in and out. It is also your energy degeneration one. It will degen by -8, so you lose all 5 of these and then 3 of these. So as you see again, we lost 3. Although something really cool about Protective Solace is it is a combo field light. So if you either hit it with your Mace skill 3 or with another thing that is a blast finisher, you will end up doing an area cleanse, which gives you access to more cleansing of conditions. Your elite here is Energy Expulsion. Force energy to erupt from the tablet, knocking back nearby foes and leaving behind energy fragments that heal allies. Lose all remaining energy and remove conditions from allies based on the amount of energy lost. So the conditions removed is per amount of energy, so every 10 energy that you have. So as an example, I'm at 50 energy here, which is 50%, and it uses 10, so I could remove up to 5 conditions by destroying the tablet. Healing per fragment is 985. Again, conditions removed per 10 energy is 1. Knockback is 450. Number of targets is 5. Number of fragments is 5. Fragment duration 5 seconds. Radius 240. And it is a combo finisher of a blast field. So basically, as I was saying with the Protective Solace, you can activate Protective Solace, then hit this, and you have an area cleanse. So not only are you gaining the cleanse that you gain off of this, but you are also gaining an area cleanse. So as long as you're, say, above 50% or above 40% when you do that,
a splendid combination,
which it won't be, you will have, again, at least 5 removed. Or if you end up being very low in energy and already have this activated, and you need to destroy the tablet to get it out and you want to heal a little bit more, do that, and you end up with it. Your last stance is Legendary Assassin Stance, also sometimes called Shiro. Your heal for this one is Enchanted Daggers. Summon Enchanted Daggers that will attack as you attack, siphoning life from targets it hits. Siphon damage is 924, so they're dealing 924 damage per hit, and you have up to 6 hits. Siphon healing is 768, again with 6 hits. Initial healing is 1560, so when you activate it, you heal automatically. That's what it looks like. You have 6 little jade daggers around you, and the interval between each strike is going to be 1 second with a range of 1200, which means you're at the range of your longest weapon as well, so you can still use this hail skill when you're pretty far back from the foe. Your first utility is Impossible Odds. Empower yourself with Shiro's speed and quickness to quickly take out enemies. You will periodically gain quickness and super speed. Quickness, skills, and actions are faster. Super speed, movement speed is greatly increased. Interval 1 second. And again, this is your degen for energy for Shiro. So it costs 10 energy to activate, and then has a negative downtick of 10, so you lose all 5 of these, and you lose all 5 of these. Or you activate all 5 of these. So it consumes it fairly quickly. Your next one is Reposting Shadows. Evade back quickly through the mists, removing debilitating conditions. It lists the 3 conditions it removes. You have endurance gained 25 and evade 3/4 seconds. It also breaks stun. So that's what it looks like. And once your energy is high enough, back up to 35, you can actually use it with phase traversal, which has an activation of 1/2 second, an energy cost of 35, and a cooldown of 5 seconds. This one, step through the mists to your target. Your next few attacks cannot be blocked. So by next few, it means the next 2 attacks cannot be blocked. So damage that it deals is 618. Your attacks can't be blocked because you are unbreakable for 5 seconds. And you have a range of 1200 on this. Your final elite skill is Jade Winds. Call upon the Jade Wind to turn nearby allies into Jade, stunning them for a short duration. The stun is 3 seconds. The damage that it deals is 928. The number of targets it affects is 5, and the radius is 600. This is one of your breakbar skills. That's what it looks like far away. It also has a relatively short cooldown for what it is. But keep in mind it also costs 50 energy, much like the Rite of the Great Dwarf did, and has an actual cooldown unlike the Rite of the Great Dwarf. And that's what it looks like far away. I hope that helped you guys understand the stances the Revenant has outside of the elite specialization. The next video we will break down each of the specializations. I will see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching.